iTark XL. This is part 2 of the retrospective. If that's what I called it in part 1. I don't know. I'm going through all of the games in that I've ever played or started on my channel or have ever made a video of, regardless of whether or not I actually started an LP of it. This part is the orange part. If you look up at the top, it says orange unfinished. These are the games that I've started on my channel, an LP of, and I want to finish it, but I haven't. These are the games that I'm going to try to beat before... how do I word this? I feel like getting tired of YouTube. I'm not playing games that I want to play. I've just started too much, and I don't like leaving things unfinished. And I want to finish those games. At this point in time, my goal on my channel is to take those games, how many games that is. Let's see, count, get out of the way, count 13. Okay, 13 games that have started on my channel that I want to beat. If I am not still interested in making YouTube videos after I beat those games, I'm probably not going to make YouTube videos anymore. I may come back in the future and do a video here and there. I mean, a series here and there. But I've gone away for too long, too many times, with no explanation. And then when I come back, most of my viewers are gone. And that's fine. I leave without word, and I understand that. So these are the games that I'm going to beat, or I want to beat. And after that, I will determine whether or not I want to continue playing YouTube videos, making YouTube videos. So here they are. Breath of Fire 2. Oh boy, I have not made a video in that series in a long time. I've started it up 3 or 4 times. Again, the quality's all over the place, like Super Mario Bros. 2, because of how long it's been since I started the game. I personally think my video quality and audio quality are at the best they've ever been, and if I could go back knowing what I know now and record those that way, I would, but I didn't expect to have over 500 subscribers like I do now when I was doing that. So my quality level has gone up, but my dedication level has gone way down. So that's part of the reason for that breaking of news, whatever you want to call it. Breath of Fire 2, Puzzle Quest, Battleship. that game is just so fun, and it makes no sense why that game is so fun. But I was amused by it, those 8 videos. Mickey Speedway USA. Oh boy. Some of the highest viewed videos I have on my channel are of this game, and I do want to beat it, but I cannot even figure out how to get to the second cup. I think what you have to do is beat the first cup in first place or with enough points. I don't remember how the game works, but I'm not sure, and the game doesn't really tell you that. I've looked up walkthroughs and playthroughs and all kinds of stuff, and I cannot figure out even how to open the second cup other than doing that. I guess beating it. So I'll try again to do that one day. It's a game that I'm actually not looking forward to. It's fun when I play it, but I've played the N64 version of the game, and it is just as brutal as the one on the Game Boy. It's one of the hardest racing games, I think. There's some levels I made it all the way to Final Cup on the N64 version of it. It's the reason why I played the Game Boy version. In the Final Cup, there's one level where you're on a snowy level, and there's a lot of curves that you have, curves, whatever you call them, curvy roads, and there's no walls on the road, and the roads are slippery, and you have to hit booster pads. You have to hit every single booster pad on the track in order to beat the computer opponents. It's like the Whiz-Pig battle in Diddy Kong Racing, but as a regular level in the game. And it is unbelievable. I can't beat it. And the Game Boy Advance version, I feel like it's already getting that hard in the first world. And that was the 4th world, or the fourth cup in the N64 version. So, Mickey Speedway, everybody. Those games. Capcom. With your difficult games, man. Quit it. Super Ghosts and Goblins and then Mickey Speedway. Just come on. Well, Super Ghosts and Goblins I haven't played. Berchador played that one. It was amazing. Go watch it. Kickle Cubicle. Such a good game. Again, me with the games and getting stuck on a level that I'm not very good at. And it just makes me feel inadequate as a player. I'm not the kind of person that likes to play a difficult level over and over and over and over and over again until I get better at it. I'm the kind of person that wants to skip the level that I'm not very good at and go to the next level, because I play games to play the game, not to get better at the game. I play games to experience them. When I get stuck in a place where I feel like the game is too tough for me, it makes me not want to play the game anymore. That's part of the reason I have a problem with Ghosts and Goblins, because I feel like I'm good enough to play Ghosts and Goblins, but not good enough for the checkpoint system in the game. I think the checkpoints are fair. I'm not able to get from one checkpoint to the next confidently, and I'm not young and able to spend all of my time playing it again. Kickle Cubicle is the same thing. There's another game I played on my channel. You'll probably see it later on in the list. Krusty's Super Fun House. Again, there's a level in that game that requires brutal precision and timing, and it's one of those levels where, imagine a Super Meat Boy level, where the entire level is just very tricky, like they always are, but there's this one place in the level where if you don't catch up to the thing that's an arbitrary timer, a moving character in the level, if you don't catch up to it in time, it sends you back to the beginning of the level. It sends that thing back to the beginning of the level. So basically it's an escort level where if you don't escort the person or creature perfectly, you have to manually walk back to the beginning of the level again and start all over. And it is super frustrating. I tried recording that game as a series because I like what they're doing with the game. But just that one level, the level design, man. Level design. Kickle Cubicle level design is amazing. Krusty Super Funhouse level design is frustrating. Oh, wow. I don't know where I'm going with this series. Mario's Picross, I do want to play it. I do want to finish it. There's so many Picross games. I love every one of them. There's 2 Mario Picross games on the Game Boy. I want to even play the second one as well. My first and favorite Picross game ever was Mario no Super Picross on Super Nintendo. It's awesome and incredibly difficult. That's part of why I played the one on the Game Boy. Mario's Picross I actually owned on the Game Boy, the Super Game Boy. I played it and I beat it, and I wanted to start it on my channel and play it and beat it because it's such a good game. But this doesn't really lend itself well to LP because it's like click on a square and make a block and make another block and then click on another square, and I want to continue playing it, but I personally don't think it's going to be a very engaging series. There it is. Chrono Cross. Oh boy. Another one of those games where I tried to exceed my skill level and it exhausts me. Chrono Cross. My original and main goal in Chrono Cross was to collect every character in the game. The only way I know how to do that was by using a walkthrough. And when I play a game using a walkthrough, it is so boring to me. I have to go and study the walkthrough, and then I have to go to the video, go to the game, and actually record it and make it entertaining while I'm trying to hit all of the key points on this walkthrough to make sure that I get every character perfectly and pick up all the items and blah, blah, blah. It is so exhausting, and I do not like that. So I'm not going to continue to do that in Chrono Cross. I'm just going to play through the game and enjoy it. This is part of why I've been frustrated with the games that I play on YouTube. I want the videos to have as much content as they can in them, but I'm doing that at the sacrifice of enjoying the games. The same thing with Breath of Fire 2. I was using a walkthrough because I wanted to make sure that I got all the characters, all the dragons, all blah, 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 and it's so boring. To me, it may be entertaining to watch. I hope it's entertaining to watch, but it's not entertaining to play. So I need to get rid of all of these rigid goals that I set for these games and just sit down and play them. Just No walkthrough, just say, alright, here, I'm playing a game, I have characters. If I miss a character, oh well. If I find something interesting, oh well. If I miss a special item, oh well. You can tell me in the comments, and I may make a point of mentioning that you told me in the comments, but I just need to play the games and have fun playing them. That's been my biggest problem with YouTube. So, Chrono Cross, yeah, Dungeon Siege. I would love to continue the series. If I do, I probably would have to play it single player, because when I started this series, me and my wife lived in Atlanta. A married couple with no children and really no family around. We had a lot of free time. And I think we were having fun playing it, but things got in the way, and I think she was doing school at the time. She was going to school. And we just didn't have enough time to do it. And then life got on its way. We got in different jobs. I did YouTube videos less. She did far less computer anything. And now we have a baby. 19-month-old. So he's not really a baby anymore, but whatever. He's learning to talk right now. It would be really hard to find time to actually continue that series, if I even have the game on my computer still. I'm pretty sure that I have her copy of the game on my old computer. She wasn't able to play it on her Apple, which is what she normally uses. But there was an old computer I had the other copy of Dungeon Siege on, and that was the one she used, and that computer overheats all the time, and it was a nightmare to record. But it was fun to play, and I love playing games with her when she's willing to play a game. She's not a gamer, so it's a little difficult to get her to play one. But she does offer occasionally. Because she knows I like them. That's Avantria, yeah. Dungeon Siege with Avantria. One that played Portal. Awesome, go check it out. So, if I was to ever continue Dungeon Siege, it would probably be one of the last games I finished, and it would probably be single player. And to me, what was good about that series was that she was there as well. So, I'd have to ask her. And I'm pretty sure she'd say yeah, because she's not a gamer. She doesn't care. So there's Dungeon Siege. Serious Sam. I've done a few videos of that one with Nathan. It's really hard for me to record Serious Sam on my computer because I have to use Fraps to do full screen recording. And Fraps, the pre-production in Fraps is ridiculously hard for me, because I sniff and snort and cough and clear my throat and all that stuff a lot in my videos, and I edit that out in post-production. And you can't do that with a Fraps video, and it's a little frustrating. So, Serious Sam, it's going to be really hard when I continue that one too. Oh, and also Fraps videos are insanely over-the-top large in file size. I think a 15-minute video in Fraps is like 25 gigs on my computer or something like that, whereas something in Camtasia is like 1 or 2 gigs, if that, maybe 500 megabytes, depending on the size of the video. It's also because I'm recording full screen unprocessed AVI videos with Serious Sam. So yeah, I need computer space, hard drive space, in order to record Serious Sam episodes. Torchlight's amazing. I've even started playing the game again on my own. It's a fun game, but I'm not so sure dungeon crawlers with random loot make for very good YouTube videos, LP videos. I mean, it's like, oh, look at this amazing item. It's better than the item I used to have. Let's equip it over the item that I used to have. Now I have a stronger item. Yay, let's go fight more monsters and find better loot so we can fight bigger monsters. And I'm not sure it makes very good YouTube video, but I will continue it. Terranigma. Terranigma's amazing. It is the best of the 3 Gaia games. I prefer to actually call them the Soul Blazer games, because grumble illusions of Gaia. I'm being very demonstrative while I'm making this video, and you can't see any of it. So I'm over here, I'm doing the dance of Brad Pitt dance from Burn After Reading, and you just don't know what it looks like unless you look up a gif of Brad Pitt dancing in Burn After Reading. Anyway, Terranigma is an awesome game. I definitely want to finish it. Drop the Chief. Oh, speaking of Drop the Chief. Drop the Chief is from a guy on YouTube that goes by the name of himself, Olin Rogers. He does awesome, funny videos. And in February. I think it's February 26th. What? Is that right? 22? Whatever. You can find him on everywhere. On YouTube and on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, all that. Look up Olin Rogers, O-L-A-N Rogers. He just recently created a series, a cartoon series that TBS picked up and they're airing February 26th on TBS. It is amazing. It's going to be amazing. You should go watch it. He likes to drop the chief, as in mischief. There you go. That's where that came from. Drop the chief. Terranigma. Good series. I will finish it. Castaway. That game. That game has far outstayed its welcome as far as how repetitive it is. But I love playing it. I don't know why. It is insanely repetitive. And I don't think anything really happens. I think the only story you get in the game is, hey, you woke up on an island. Hey, go turn on all of our generators. Boom. The entire story of the game. And I'm still convinced that Malachi is the ultimate evil in the game. But whatever. Go watch the series to see what I'm talking about. That's Castaway. I will finish it. Donkey Kong Country. My most recent series was requested by a viewer that I know in person. I will finish it. But, again, Breath of Fire 2... Chrono Cross, Donkey Kong Country. 3 games where I said, alright, I'm going to 100% the game. And it's going to be fun. No, it's not. I am not a completionist. I do not enjoy completing things, apparently, to their fullest. I enjoy experiencing the game and moving on. I have actually, there is one exception to that. The Lego games, I enjoy completing those games, but those games are easy. They're relaxing, they're casual, they're not brutally difficult like Breath of Fire or Chrono Cross. Well, those games aren't necessarily brutally difficult, they're time-consuming and meticulous. Donkey Kong Country is actually kind of difficult. It's really hard to find all of the secrets and stay alive in that game. So I am not going to have the goal anymore of 100%ing anything on my channel other than beating the game. Donkey Kong Country is not an exception to that rule. And thus ends part 2, games I will be finishing.